And welcome to a delayed, but this is going to be our normal time. Get off my lawn. The show where old dudes tell you what's up and you just got to deal with it because we don't change very much. We hope everybody enjoyed the inaugural Hot 10 here on Rennavision that aired just a few moments ago. So, like I said, this is going to be our regular starting time. So,
yeah. Same old man time, same old man channel.
You may have noticed we are missing one of the founding fathers of the Get Off My Lawn show, Dom Tober, the great Dom Tober. Said he couldn't make it tonight, so we wish Dom the best. We don't know exactly what his ailment is, but we're sure they have a shot for it. So
stay dry up there in the NYC.
Only not the first time he's had to get a shot for something. So we're going to get rolling. We're going to say hello to everybody. But as usual, I forgot where I put the intro. But give me a second. I'll find it. And we're back. All right, before we get started and say hello to the fellas and then hello to the chat, we are going to go ahead and announce the giveaway because we're going to be using this cool new giveaway feature. We're going to try to. But before we do that, Joe's Doolin, I like saying his name like that. Joe's Doolin is going to tell us what we're giving away.
All righty. So tonight I got a Frank Cho print that'll be going, as well as a Flops Comics Goth Girl trading card.
Hot goth.
Those will both come together for the winner tonight, and Jedi will show you how you're going to be a lucky guy or gal.
All right, so from now on until Joe's Doolin decides that he wants to select a winner, you're going to enter pound or hashtag get off in the chat, all lowercase. And at some point, we will select a winner. So this is a live giveaway. So you got to be live in the chat. Post get off in the chat to be eligible to win.
Yes, apparently StreamYard has a system in there where you can start putting it in now or whatever, it'll collect it. So whenever we do the giveaway, if you're in there and you've put it in the chat, you will be registered.
And we'll throw that up there and remind folks that might be joining late throughout the show to throw that up in case some folks are still waiting for whatever YouTube's got playing. Hopefully that's not still going on, or they're just recovering from the Hot 10 show, or maybe they're getting a beverage, whatever. All right. So Joe, how's your week?
Not bad. Can't complain. It was an exciting week of doing busy. Absolutely nothing.
Joe,
working.
Nothing. Joe is knee deep in Rennavision this week. I mean, Joe has ideas coming out and he's just
many parts, many orifices
involved. Yeah. So how about you, Styx? Styx was telling me that the kids are just killing him. The teenagers don't like the looks of them teenagers.
Whippersnappers.
I'm what do you call it? Getting my steps in, as they say. This week was the first actual full week of school where I work, so having fun. Not really.
I don't envy you that.
No. Love the kids. Just some of them just don't want to do what you want to do.
Yeah. Well, my week's been all right. I had a busy Friday. I went on board a couple of ships today, had to take care of some business, and then had to do a couple of interviews to try and get me some help on the job. And hopefully that works out because I'm lazy. Much as I have other people do, I'm all about it. And other than that, I'm just ready to do this show. Really been looking forward to this all week. So before we get to say hello to the chat, we're going to pop this up there real quick. This is our giveaway for the evening. Enter hashtag or pound get off in the chat to be eligible to win a print that Joe Doolin is giving away later on in the show. So, all right, let's say hello to the chat. We've got some folks, and GT Comics hangs on to the crown for one more week. Wow, I don't know what time this is. It looks like he put this up here a couple hours ago, so not his best work, but good enough to be on top. Congratulations, GT Comic.
It's a dedicated man. We appreciate it.
FOMO. Don't suffer from FOMO. We know you guys just saw the Hot 10. But yeah, don't suffer from FOMO. And Tyson, did Pete bump it? Yeah, Pete bumped us. We took one for the team, which is okay because, you know, gives us a little more time to figure it. I'm always, I don't tell the guys, I didn't tell Styx that we were moving the times because I wanted Styx to actually be on time for once. And it worked. So
I have to get all the interns to roll the tarp off the field.
I'm kidding. I love teasing. He's fun.
Yeah, like a good person, I'm always right there under the wire. But
yeah, Styx is
never past the wire.
The always steady and stable Styx boy 73. Craig 69. Is that a new name? I like the name. It's a new one, but he's not here, so we won't say hello to Craig. What's up, Craig?
Nice.
Kingdom. All right, Kingdom.
Nice.
We know you're here. BK is here. Darth Dom. No, we're sorry. Darth Dom's not going to be here, BK. So you have to take your wrap
BK.
on.
Good to see you here,
though. Tonight. Terry, what's going on? Spoon. Okay.
Good tick reference.
Hey,
Ryan,
we love our tick fans.
What's up with Ryan? Ed is here. What's up, old farts? It's getting harder and harder to get out of bed. I'm telling you right now. D. Malloy, hey everyone. Hey, back at you. And then we got Cieto Uno, hashtag get off. So he's in the running, he or she. Red 5. I see a lot of Red 5 lately since I joined that other chat. Man, that's a busy chat, by the way. Good job.
Hey, Red 5. He's on Kingdom of Nerds.
Yes.
Yeah, Kingdom of Nerds. Guy. Follow them. Check them out on Mondays. And did they do a show today? If so,
yes, they did. They did a 7:15 show, 7:30 show today. Well.
Okay, I knew that Mondays and Fridays are theirs days, but like I said, I'm running crazy today. Tell Buck is in. Who else we got? Reef and Terry, Canadian survivalist is in the running. We got a lot of people in the running, and Wookiee Fanatic, or I'm sorry, Wookiee Fanatic, Wookiee Fodder. What's up, everyone? What's going on, Wookiee? So many Wookiees. All right, I think that's everybody. So Dom is not here, so yeah, what's up, bud?
I just want to say real quick, if you're going to be doing the hashtag, make sure you do the hashtag by itself, not with other words in the sentence. Just as a heads up. Advice. That way you get your shot at getting Joe Doolin's.
Joe Doolin. I'm gonna do thumbs up every time. Hey, Shinobi Fufu, welcome as well.
That's a cool name to say. I may just say that one a couple times during the show just for the shit of it. Shinobi Fufu.
I have to do a few. The arsonist had oddly shaped feet, and the Human Torch was denied a bank loan. My mouth warmed up for that one.
All right. Well, since Dom's not here, oh God, I don't know how we may be jinxing ourselves, but I'll start. So only thing I got to show up, I'm gonna break these up into 2 showings. Don't ask me why, but this was probably back during my lack of restraint period back during San Diego Comic-Con. I bought a lot of David Mack signed covers. So here's some David Mack covers.
David Mack's great.
Up. I like David. I like the pastel kind of style that he has. I don't know. There's a Spider or Deadly Night or Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. What am I going to do with these?
I love his Jessica Jones
another
series
Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man signed by Mr. Mack.
I forgot about that series. I don't think I ever picked it up.
And the White Tiger series, those covers were great.
Spawn.
Nice.
Okay.
And King Spawn. Oops.
Oh, nice.
Where we at? There we go. All right. So I got a few more I'll show up later, as well as the fellows are going to show some things as we go, including that awesome awesome vintage from his childhood. Joe's Doolins, Millennium Falcon. That thing is awesome. I think he's afraid to touch it. It might fall apart, but yeah.
Oh,
he said that is from his childhood.
The box is struggling. There's going to be pieces falling out when I just pulled the box over to look at it.
That thing is awesome. All right, so let's get into the news straight away. Did I forget anything? I feel like Dom's not here, and I don't know what's going on. I think we're news. It's time for the news.
Well, news time.
All right, a lot of news today, and this is Stick Boy news. So,
well, last week was a little light on the news. This week we had some good stuff drop this week, so let's get right into it here. First off, this is really the only strike news that I've added in, just to let you know that Hallmark Channel has told us that don't worry, we still have Christmas movies coming your way that are brand new for the Christmas season. Thank God for that. I don't know if
all of our estrogen levels will be risen for all the Hallmark.
I don't know if you were worried about not seeing the new Christmas movies, but fear not, Hallmark has you covered. My wife will watch them every once in a while. Once in a while, one of them is pretty good. Otherwise, they're all usually kind of cookie cutter, and
I don't see any leftover actors from Beverly Hills 90210 in there. Doesn't Hallmark normally have a 90210 washed up actor in their movies? Jenny Garth, or somebody like that.
Also, when Nancy McKean from Facts of Life, they love her. Meredith Baxter Burney, she's always abused in some way in one of those movies. Oh no, sorry, that's Lifetime. I'm getting my Lifetimes and my Hallmarks mixed up.
Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah, sorry. Lifetime is the one where everyone murders everybody.
No, that's not Pete that's not Pete at the bottom sitting by Santa's knee either. So.
All right. Up next,
he's the one who helps Santa deliver the gifts.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, you need me to forward the slide. Oh,
forward that slide. Netflix has announced after a couple weeks here with One Piece, they are going to renew it for a second season, so that's good. I've watched the couple episodes that have been out. I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's I never got into the anime. I know I've said this before. I've never read the books. I'm enjoying it. So for what it's worth, if you haven't seen it, give it a chance. I think you'll like it. I mean, who doesn't like pirates and kids that have stretchy arms?
Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if it's because of lack of options that are out there or if it's really that good, but I have to say I like this. But it's one of those shows that on the surface, I did not think I was going to like. But then once you start watching it, you just kind of get fond of it and start watching it. And the young lady, the thief lady is easy on the eyes too. So that helps.
She is.
But the story's well, I like the story too. Kind of fun, interesting characters, unique characters that you don't always think of. It's like, oh, I never thought of a character like that type of thing. So I like it.
Yeah. Joe, anything?
No, I haven't started watching it yet. I'm kind of saving it up for a rainy day with content.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm running low on content. So once I'm out of things that are interesting to watch, I'll have it all loaded.
Early for Streisand, but hey, everybody's got their own thing. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you can only watch Knight Rider so many times before you have to find something new.
That's what you think.
So this will kind of fill a good gap in there. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of stuff on the interwebs to watch now. Between Hulu and Netflix and all those other streamers and their own.
I've moved on. I finished Ugly Betty, and now I'm watching Superstore. So there must be something about that actress Fiera. What's her name? America Fiera.
America Fiera. I like Superstore is good too.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's fun. My wife likes it.
You need to watch Mr. In Between on FX. That's
I've seen that. Yeah, that's a great show.
That's fantastic.
So this week they jumped off a trailer for the new Max series Kite Man. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's the name of the show? Like, Kite Man, hell yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Kite Man, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably give it a watch. I don't think it'll probably hold my attention.
Is this anything like Mr. Tick? Because, or not Tick, the Tick. Is this anything like the Tick? Because I see the first thing I thought of when I saw this was
Arthur. Thinking of, it kind of looks like an Arthur ripoff. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Tick was a little more wholesome than the Harley show is, or the Kite Man spinoff will probably
wants what the heart wants. BK, I can't explain it.
Yeah, so this is a spinoff of the Harley Quinn animated, which I've never watched.
I have. It's pretty funny.
Is it funny?
Yeah, I mean, you watch it as a comedy. The characters, especially how they portray Jim Gordon, is very, very amusing.
Style irreverency, or is
it? It's kind of over the top caricatures of a lot of the characters.
I know it's a little spicy, let's say.
It's enjoyable. It's good for a few laughs. Okay. I'm still catching up on the current season, but it's been pretty good.
All right.
Kaylee Cuoco does the voice of Harley, so
okay.
She's a pretty popular gal.
Yeah, I know the name. Up next, Jason Momoa finally comes back for a trailer this week. We got the teaser trailer on Monday, which was god awful. I hate teaser trailers for a trailer. Finally, I like this trailer. I think it's going to be an interesting. I don't know where in the fold it's going to fall into for the DCU movie slate stuff. I don't know if this is going to count or not, but
yeah, I was going to ask. That's really my only question about this. Is this a throwaway, just like The Flash?
I haven't heard. I really haven't heard. I'm hoping.
Aren't all superhero movies throwaways basically anyway? The way I feel about it is, if it catches your attention, go see it, enjoy it, and take it for what it is anymore.
That's what I do. Yeah. But is it going to have any meaningful contribution to the future of DC? Probably not.
I haven't been in a theater since Jurassic World, so and I'm talking the first Jurassic World. So I know
they got sound now, right, Joe?
I wait till things come. They come so fast now. It's what you wait 3 or 4 weeks. I could wait 3 or 4 weeks. I don't care, and I don't care about spoilers. And then I can sit in my own house and pause it, and get something to eat, and come back and watch it.
300 homage.
Yeah. Probably. If I'm really invested in a movie series, I don't want spoilers, but otherwise spoilers don't bother me too much. There's some.
I saw the trailer for this. I'm not sure I saw the eye-popping new footage trailer, because the trailer I saw was kind of like, okay, it looks a lot like the other Aquaman, except for he's now riding the seahorse, which is new.
Yeah, so that was the one on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
one. Other than that, it looked like a lot of the other Aquaman movies, but anyway.
All right. Well, in the trailer, you get to see in that trailer, you get to see we get a better look at how Black Manta looks and coming in, and so.
I love Black Manta as a villain. It's that has me excited to watch.
I liked him in the first one. So.
Yeah. Well, now that I've teased everybody with the next slide, let's go to it and talk about Trolls.
Trolls. So for animated fans, I threw this in. Trolls band together trailer came out, and we got for those NSYNC fans, they have a new song on here for the movie. Yeah, so hey, I was never an NSYNC junkie, because that came out while
well, you told me you were more into Backstreet Boys, so
I guess that's for the women in their mid-30s that are going to take their kids to go see it.
There was another one that Menudo. That was the one
Menudo, okay.
Menudo, the Mexican boy band there.
Is it Menudo or Menundo?
Menudo.
Okay.
Menudo, yeah. Yeah, that's the one I grew up on. That was the only boy band we had.
That extra Ian in there.
Yeah. So if you like
Trolls,
animation,
NSYNC, blah blah blah, DreamWorks, Trolls together, blah blah blah. Okay.
Yeah, New Edition. New Edition was the best boy band ever.
Yeah. My theater likes to play this trailer before any movie I go see for some reason, so I am familiar with this movie. No intention of going to see it. Neither me nor my children are no longer in this demographic, thank God. So,
your wife didn't grow up on Trolls? That's kind of a no. Okay.
No, she calls me a troll, but that's about it.
Yeah, my wife, we're all, I think, too old for the troll generation. Outside of like the ones that the old ladies have at the bingo hall for good luck.
Oh yeah, they rub the bells. Yeah. Come on, bingo. All right, Haunting of Venice, Kenneth Branagh's latest take for Agatha Christie murder novels here, targeting a 13 million to 50 million opening this weekend. Not bad for this style of murder mystery.
They're cranking these bad boys out really fast, aren't they?
The last one was what, 2 years ago? So yeah.
No, not even. Isn't this the third?
Death on the Nile or whatever. Yeah, Death on the Nile was.
And they had Murder on the Orient. They had the Orient Express first, didn't they?
Yeah, that was 5 years ago.
It feels like they're coming out fast, but I guess it's just because everything else is so.
I don't think you're wrong. I think because of everything that's been going on, it seems closer together. But
I think you're right, Red 5. I agree.
As an old man, I love Agatha Christie stuff. So.
Yeah. I mean,
Barbie's reign on top is going to be short lived.
Yeah. I think it's pretty close to going into VOD soon anyway. So Barbie anyway. In the next slide here
this movie is going to break all records though.
In a preview night
to the moon,
it made 1.2 million in previews. Not big money, but again, for this random movie, I think it's pretty.
They put together nice casts for this movie.
You got Michelle Yeoh and what's her name there from Saturday Night Live. I can't think of her name.
Tina Fey.
She played Tina Fey. Thank you. So I'm gonna go see this. This
used to be friends with her aunt.
Is that true?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we talked about this previously here on Get Off My Lawn News. The Marvel Studios VFX workers had petitioned to go out on strike. And create a union. So this week they did finalize that they are joining this IATSE union.
Of any group that should go on strike, it's these poor people, because from the stories I've heard of how they're worked to the bone in ridiculous 20-hour shifts, unreasonable deadlines, and it's pretty bad conditions.
Right. And that kind of talk has been going on even since Disney animation started. Right? Because these Disney animators were always in the shop, drawn 12-hour days. And these guys are doing the same thing, only now they're using computers, but it takes that long to render everything. So good on them for unionizing. I think, like you said, Joe, they definitely needed to.
Yeah, I mean, with all the heavy load that they lift in these movies, because I mean, you think 90% of these movies, they're filmed on a green screen.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, all these little details are VFX for so much of these movies that you don't even realize. They're busting their asses.
Yeah. Just as important as any actor.
As far as the strike goes, I don't know. I'm probably being callous on this, and showing my my American short attention span, but I'm already kind of over this whole strike thing. I mean, I don't even pay attention to it anymore. We report on it every week. Seems like, I know Tax Show does it. We do it. I think SNS does it. And I'm just kind of over it. I mean, I wish them the best, but I really am starting not to care. I'm sorry. I know that sounds terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, you're inundated with it so much. The unfortunate thing is nothing's coming together for those guys, writers and actors.
And both sides are so far apart.
Yeah, they really are. And then now you got people that are jumping ship and trying to start their stuff up again by getting passes from the union so that they can do their shows and these talk shows and stuff like that. Unscripted, of course, because they don't have any writers. Writers, I don't know. I think I said this before. If I was someone on strike, I wouldn't try to be going back to work while everyone else is still on strike. That's just me. Because I know everyone wants to know it. UFC and the WWE have officially merged to form the TKO group. Recently, Vince McMahon sold the WWE to Endeavor for, what did it say, $3.5 billion? Or 30
big fat grip of money.
A couple truckloads of money, at least. I'm interested to see how this goes forward for them because of there's such different dichotomy of sports. One's entertainment, one's supposed to be real, where the other one's entertainment. I don't know how they merge it, or I don't know how they run it together. I'm interested to see what goes on. It might be a couple $1 billion too much for Endeavor to take on.
What's the change? I mean, are we really? Is there going to be a change here? You're still going to have wrestling, and you're going to have MMA. It's not like we're going to have some sort of what the wrestling likes to do. They're not going to have a draft. We're not going to see like Raw versus like UFC, or I mean, they're just changing ownership, right?
Yeah,
ownership.
I'm sure they can streamline some things with promotions and pay-per-view and all that stuff, but
yeah. So like combining it into one show, but not intermixing the athletes. So really, just combining it into.
I really haven't watched UFC since Hoist Gracie was.
I haven't either. Same way. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. This is tax show fodder right here. So
well, the only thing I think
debate it.
It's going to change, I think, as far as WWE is concerned, is like a lot of the top changed. So like instead of Vince McMahon being in charge, now it's Hunter Helmsley. He's going to be head of creative full time. Nobody butting in with him. And when Vince was out with the allegations of sexual misconduct, Hunter took over, and everyone was liking the way he was running it. So I think it's good in that way. But I mean, I'm a big wrestling guy. I don't watch UFC anymore. I'm the same as you. I stopped when Hoist Gracie and Ken Shamrock and all them guys were in there.
And Terry Floyd, I am sad that roller derby failed years ago. Roller derby is one of the best things to watch ever on TV. I love old 80s roller derby is some of the best things in the world to watch.
Yeah, Red 5 Collectibles. Yeah, I mean, I sound callous. Maybe I am. I just thought I have a short attention span. You want to get me interested? Do it like gladiator style. Their best in the arena against the writer's best against the producer's best, and they just go at it, and it's over. Let's just do it that way. Let's not drag this thing out. Let's just solve this. Mano y mano. All right, moving on.
All right, I had to throw in the only Doctor Who news that was in the week that Miriam Margolis has joined Doctor Who this season for one of the specials.
I don't know, Sam.
Yeah, I am. I can. I'm like what was that one kid with the 1-2-3 kid there? Then he became part of DX. He didn't look like much, but he gave a good fight. Miriam Margolis, she's going to be doing the voice of one of the alien creatures called the Meep. I like her. I like her in Harry Potter. If you ever catch her in interviews, she's pretty funny. She's a British comedian, as it is.
When I first saw this slide, you show this picture of this this lovely elderly lady. I'm like, oh no, I didn't even know who it was because I'm not Harry Potter. You know, I've watched some of them, but I don't know her. I'm like, oh, whoever this is must have died or something. And then I'm like, blah 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 blah.
That's Styx's granddaughter.
Well, as soon as I saw Doctor Who, I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Oh man. All right. Well, I tried. I snuck it in, I guess. In streaming news, and in the opposite way,
I'm watching for Brucifer comments on this one because I think he liked this series.
Wait a minute.
You better ring something.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Good job, BK.
The BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, has bought the Interview with the Vampire series from AMC to show on their channel over in the UK. So, in recent news, a lot of the American streamers have been buying from overseas for content. And this was interesting to me because they were buying from us to come over there. That's kind of the first really American TV show, new anyway, that they've done.
I knew Bruce. I knew Bruce would be commenting on it. I watched the first few episodes. I just couldn't get into it, but I'm not a huge Anne Rice fan anyway. But production quality was nice.
Yeah,
we're just teasing you right now.
I have yet to watch this, but I will watch it. I'm an Anne Rice fan as well. So.
Yeah, I may give this one a shot. I don't know. Oh, okay, now this is the good stuff.
Yeah. So I threw in the top 10 here for streaming. So yep, Suits is number one. I think a second week in a row.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. Then Painkiller on Netflix.
That movie is still that movie's been out for a while. It's a pretty good docu-series though. It's pretty like make you just shake your head and say what the fuck. But I can't believe it's still out there.
All right,
which is weird. It's so popular because I think Michael Keaton have a miniseries on Hulu that was basically about the exact same thing about Purdue Pharma.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was just like last year.
So yeah, this was I liked it. I mean, I think I pretty much binged it in at least maybe one night, maybe two. I don't know. Might have fell asleep. It was good though. It was good, but I fell asleep. Doesn't take much. All right, moving on.
Yeah, up next was Bluey for your kids programming.
Now, I think I've watched something named that before, but I'm pretty sure it was a different show.
I'm sure it was. Heart of Stone. Not familiar with that, but that.
Oh, the Heart of Stone is the Gal Gadot spy movie, I believe.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't bad. I watched it. It wasn't great. Yeah. It wasn't bad. It was watchable.
Yeah.
Coming in number 5.
Anybody watch the Depp versus? Did anybody watch Depp v. Heard yet? Anybody watch that? I can't make myself.
I watched the trial what was going on. So it's like what
yeah, I was gonna say we saw it. We saw it live unfold on live television. Basically, do we need this? Yeah. Did they find some footage of her actually pooping on the bed or something?
Yeah,
some of our viewers would watch that.
Not me. Number 5, NCIS. Number 6, Lincoln Lawyer is still on the list. Strong with their viewership. Grey's Anatomy, still a big following at number 7. Yeah, and Depp vs. Heard at number 8. Number 9, Ballers for Cinemax and Netflix.
Yeah, I used to watch
number
that.
10. Again, number 10, eking out at the end of the list is Cocomelon.
Who the hell is watching Suits? I don't understand. I still don't understand who the hell is watching Suits.
Not me.
Yeah, can't answer that question.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's been up there a while. I mean, I know they released some new stuff onto Netflix, but it's for it to be number one.
Since I've been putting it on here, it's been either one or two.
I don't know. It's Meghan Markle. Curiosity. There's the man.
What's up, man?
How you doing, big guy?
What's up?
I'm all right, man.
Don doesn't look happy.
Just some shit, man. I gotta take care of some things.
Don't bring us down, Dom. We're on a roll.
No, I don't want to bring it down. I just
don't make me take my shirt off and sit here shirtless for the rest of the show.
I don't need that right now, man. Please.
We're good.
All right. Well, shit. I don't even know. What are we doing next? Do we?
Why don't you throw up the hashtag again so everyone who's joined us?
Oh yeah, good idea. So I think we're doing trivia next. So you guys talk to this while I pull up the trivia.
And if you want to, we could do the giveaway right after the trivia.
Hey, what is the get off the hashtag? Get off the same color as my shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you knew.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, enter enter get off in the chat, case sensitive, lowercase, and only hashtag or pound get off to be entered in the giveaway that Joe's Doolin is giving away right after we finish with trivia, which I am about to bring up on the screen.
All right. So I decided to bring back a favorite. It's going to be some different superheroes this time. We got Who's That Superhero take on Who's That Pokemon from Pokemon. So here's number one. See if we can name that superhero. It's kind of an easy one. I kind of made it a little easy.
Yeah, I'm going to say Green Lantern. Am I like crazy?
No, that'd be my guess as well.
Chat, let us know what you think. She-Hulk, that's a good guess too. I think it's Green Lantern though. Daniel Aslan says She-Hulk. AOA says She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any other guesses before we?
Green Lantern, I know.
Yeah, Daniel is still saying Green Lantern, and BK says Green Lantern. It is Green Lantern.
Yeah, She-Hulk wasn't a bad guess. It was not a bad guess.
That was a good
guess. You had me second guessing Green Lantern when you said She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Power Girl. Yeah, Power Girl was a good guess, too. Yeah. We're saving Power Girl for a different trivia.
Yeah.
Nort. What's up, AOA?
Come on. Styx. I may get all 5 of these. Styx normally does 5. I may get all 5 of these. This is Batman.
Yes, that is the Batman.
I think I only did 4.
You only did 4? All right.
Yeah.
I'm saying Batman.
Batman. Okay.
I think that's a safe bet there.
Lucifer,
I just need BK to. I don't like committing to an answer until BK or AOA says what it. Okay, BK says Batman. All right, it is Batman. All right.
Batman. All right, this one could be hard. We'll see.
Well, he's got that Clark Kent little. So if we say Superman, you're gonna be like, no, it's Clark Kent. Is that gonna be one of these things? Are you tricking us here, Styx?
Yeah, they're the same person.
Okay.
I won't get too petty like that. I'm not too petty like that.
This is. I don't see anything that looks like glasses. So I'm gonna say Superman. Oh, Shazam! That's another good guess, actually.
Plastic
Man. There you go. Left over.
I'm at a loss. Oh, there you go.
I'm 3 for 3, man.
That one was a little tough.
I'm doing a lot better at this than I was on the Hot 10 earlier. I was over on that one.
The last one's a layup. We'll see.
Oh yeah, well this is my fork at the dinner table. No, this is
Stenos.
It's dark side.
BK, what do you think?
Unless you've fallen and had a head injury, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to guess that one.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I get for telling Styx at the last minute we need trivia. So that's on me.
It's Satan.
Thanks for playing.
All right, Dom, you got anything you want to show off? Since you weren't here at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I got. Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah, I got so I got a package from Chef. He sent me something.
Yeah, cool.
I didn't know it came. My neighbor had the package. He said, for a couple of days. I got a notification, no nothing from the mailman that it was delivered.
Hey, your mailman delivered it. He did his job. Your neighbor, you need to have to talk with your neighbor.
Yeah, well, the neighbor was trying to find me. They thought I was away.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so he had some books that he wanted to give to me. And
Go ahead. I forgot we were going to do the giveaway. We're going to do the giveaway right after this, everybody.
So, here we go. All right, hold on. He taped these things
good
up.
Good chance to get that hashtag in if you haven't already done so.
Let's get the hashtag in there.
And if the system works well, I am considering doing a possible secret second giveaway for later because it'll take the winner's name out automatically and we could just run it with all the same people in there that have already put in the hashtag, I believe.
Right, so, I don't know if you got to click on it.
Yeah, two books, and he wanted to give them away because he knows how much of a big fan I am. So he had
nice.
What about
the Black Boba Fett one?
Yeah, the Black Boba Fett, John Christopher cover, figure cover, and the Crimson Red cover.
I have so many War of the Bounty Hunter books, and I barely remember that series, but I have like half a short box full of War of the Bounty Hunter books.
I have like 5 copies for each book. I don't know why, and now I'm trying to get every Virgin cover autographed by the artist and get every regular one 9. I'm working on that.
I was in a live stream earlier this week, I think it was, and somebody was had that comic book, and they were selling the comic book, and either the seller or somebody in the chat was like, "Hey, how come his suit is black?" So I'm like, "Hey, I know a little something about Star Wars," so I put it in the chat. I was like, "Yeah, he was doing some arena fighting. He was incognito, so he painted his armor black." And they were like, "Well, that's stupid. Everybody knows that's Boba Fett."
Hey, he also named himself Django. He called himself Django, so kind of. But it was still kind of cool that he was in black armor. You know, I'll give you a little crazy, quick story on that. So, before the pandemic actually hit, my friends in the comic store know we talk about stuff. They know, of course, I'm a huge Boba Fett fan. I said one day I would love him to come out of the Sarlacc and get some new armor, maybe black armor, and it would be really cool. Go back a couple of years now. They had War of the Bounty Hunters. He came out of the Sarlacc, and they gave him black armor. And I'm like, you see this shit? So I kind of, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that actually.
Nostro down.
Idea.
Does it again.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this giveaway real quick. I gotta ask Joe, do I need to share the screen or do I just hit the button?
Share the screen for the so there's no shenanigans.
Okay. I didn't know, but since I thought maybe it would automatically share, but just for the.
No, yeah, you got to show it on the screen.
Sorry, we're putting you on the spot, Jedi.
That's all right. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're drawing. Let me put Joe up here because Joe's going to show everybody what we're doing, what he's giving away. You ready to go? We got only 17 entries. Seemed like we had like a landslide of entries there when we first did this, but I don't know, 17, not bad. All right. Just stalling in case anybody wants to. Tech is my enemy kingdom. You're right. And I work in IT, kind of. All right. Any last minute hashtag get off in the chat? Hurry up. Going once, going twice. It's too late. Spider Guy Murph.
Hey, Spider Guy Murph.
Could not have happened.
Congratulations. You are the new proud owner of this beautiful Frank Cho print.
It looks like Spider Guy just entered. He was like the last person to enter. That's good to know, guys. Good to know. He picks the last person to enter.
There's the Frank Cho print.
There you go.
There you go. Let me blow you up.
Thanks.
There you go.
There you go. The
right
Frank Cho print.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you also get a Flops Comics trading card.
Nice.
The Happy Goth Girl.
It's kind of funny. She says someone can use a president and fart in his mouth.
So just hit me
Spider
up
Guy,
on the IG.
congratulations. hit up Joe's Doolin on IG. Give him your mailing info, and Joe is quick to get those in the mail. He had the last one out in the mail.
Yeah, I'll send. If as long as I get everything before Monday, early Monday morning, it will
not
be
like Dom, who
mailed
still
out
owes.
Monday.
You still need to get stuff in the mail from last year.
Yeah.
Hey, I sent this out. People got their stuff. It may be late.
I'm trying to find the cheapest post office. He's just trying to save a little bit of money. He's trying to find the cheapest post office.
Driving up the Hudson over to.
Yeah, he's just like, well, gotta be a cheaper post office.
It's the overseas people that actually a lot of money.
Yeah.
And if we can figure out how to do this again, within the same show, I got a Hughes Alice Never After trade dress cover.
Nice.
And this would be a 2-pack, both of these, and the Dan Parent Conan the Barbarian cover. It's Conan 2, the new Titan
supposed
series.
To be Conan?
That's
the
Archie cover. Conan.
Yeah, it's the Archie homage Dan Parent cover.
Looks like the caveman from Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
If you haven't been picking up these Conans from Titan, man, there's some killer covers. I'll throw up a few later. But,
all right, so someone was asking that we go ahead and do this because Red 5 has got a cake or something that he's baking and needs to attend to that. So we're going to move things up forward just for Red 5 because he put in this request, and we're here to make everyone happy. But we're going to move this up in the order a little bit. Joe, you ready?
Yes. My ladies first segment. So what we're going to do is just kind of go through, pick 5 female artists. We're going to go through and just kind of talk about the artist a little bit and just show what their first published work is. If you guys like this series, let us know, because I couldn't fit everybody in, because by the time I did all the research and grabbed all the info I needed and everything, it took quite a while. So I have more lined up, but and I didn't want the segment to run too long. So we got 5 ladies here.
Before we do this, I'm sorry, Red 5, I got to do this. Styx and I were talking about earlier. We were watching the Hot 10. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. But we were watching it, and I made a comment to Styx. I was like, AOA tells people to follow everybody except for me. I have never once seen AOA in the chat. Follow Jedi Johnson 22.
You're already famous enough. They know you. They watch you on Ahsoka. They know who you are.
I assume you got to pay the man. That's all I can figure out. But now he's telling people to follow audience member, viewers, which, Red 5's a bit of a celebrity. I understand that. I get that. But what's a brother got to do? All right, moving on. Let's go.
So we got our first slide here.
Do that next time I saw that. All right, here we go.
All right, so the first artist I threw up was Amanda Connor, who I love. You might know her from all the Harley books that she did, from the work with her and Jimmy did with Painkiller Jane. She did the Pro with Garth Ennis.
I have that Star Wars book.
Yeah, I do too. I have that signed. She's been in the industry a really long time, and you couldn't ask for a nicer creator to interact with. And I put her first on the list because finding first published work is not easy. There's a lot of ins and outs and maybe this and maybe that's with work. So I actually, when I was looking for Amanda's early stuff, I knew she had done interiors in I think Solo Avengers 12, but I wanted her first cover work because it's easier to show covers on here than interiors. And I went back and I could not find anywhere somebody listing what her first published work was. So I went back and researched, and I could go back as far as with her in terms of covers around 1991. And she was doing Barbie covers at the time. She started with Barbie 12, and she was doing covers of all the Barbie series. But then I knew at the same time she actually worked for Archie Comics as well. and she was working on Adventures of Bayou Billy as well. So I could not find from anybody who, what her first published work was. So I had to reach out to Amanda Connor, and I reached out to Paper Films, with the company her and Jimmy run, and their people were more than gracious, responded back. It was either within the same day or the next day, with a nice write-up of, hey, I talked to Amanda. I asked her about this. It was a long time ago, but she remembers this and she remembers this. So you can pop to the next slide. So she remembers Bayou Billy, Adventures of Bayou Billy 1 from Archie Comics, as her first book in terms of covers that she did. Even though I think through publishing and delays, the Barbie made it to the newsstands first. The first work she submitted for the cover was Adventures of Bayou Billy. So thank you very much, Amanda Connor, and your fantastic staff there for being great. It's nice. It's wonderful to see that this is a lot of collecting communities aren't like this in terms of the creators and the artists and how open and friendly and receptive they are to fans. So it is a testament to not only the industry, but also to Amanda and her people there.
And the Adventures of Bayou Billy, why does that look like Boss Hog in the background?
It does look like Boss Hog.
I'm gonna get no new boys.
But yeah, these both of these books can be picked up pretty cheap at $5 to $10.
Yeah.
Normally you could pick them up in a lot. Even
what about the Barbie
way
book?
Cheaper
Barbie
than
might
that.
be if you get a grade 9.8, that'd probably be something.
Yeah, it's really hard to find a lot of the kind of random mid, early 90s Barbies graded. But a lot of these, you could pick up a lot of 10 Barbies or whatever, a lot of times raw for, $10 and end up getting, a handful of Amanda Connor covers for like $2 each. So yeah, it's something to look for if you're out in the back bin and you're the type of person. I mean, a lot of people like to collect, especially if they really like the artist, their first published work or their very early work. So this is Amanda's.
Yeah. I actually have a copy of Bayou Billy, so it does exist.
All right. Next on list, sweet Jenny Frizen. The woman that needs no introduction because we see her covers week after week after week.
She's as beautiful as the covers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her work is gorgeous. I'm a big fan. To me, her Red Sonja work is some of my favorite. I know it's not her newest work, but when Gail Simone was doing Red Sonja and Jenny was doing those covers, they're outstanding. And that Psylocke in the middle with.
I've never seen Vampira with the moth before. I like that. I may have to look for that one.
Yeah, so some of these were pulled. Yeah, some of these were pulled from her site. So some of these I'm not sure whether they were prints or not. I know that the site is a cover, and I know that Psylocke is that Ant-Man variant cover that I believe Red 5 just picked up not that long ago. It's that's a hot book. That's just a damn pretty book. I know a lot of people chase Psylocke covers, and that's one of the best.
Yep.
All righty. So again, Jenny, like Amanda, has a bit of a kind of back and forth as to what her first really is. Most people just accept at this point that this Voltron, a Legend Forged,
that's an awesome
is book. Yeah, the C cover, Devil's Due Publishing back from 2008. That is her first published work, but she was also with Devil's Due did a Hack Slash of Oz cover around the same time, but I think publishing wise it was a little hanky, so I think she submitted the Hack Slash first, but the Voltron got published first. The Voltron definitely carries some nice numbers. Most of the books that I'm showing tonight are pretty dirt cheap and accessible. Jenny's gets a little pricey. They're raws on recent sales from about 157 to about 400. I round up. I don't like the 99 cents. So from about 157 to 400, there were raws out there for recent sales.
For that Voltron?
Yeah.
The Voltron book.
Is that just because it's her first, or was there something else in this book?
No, it's just that it was it's a hot book.
Just her.
I love it.
It's I mean,
it's a gorgeous book.
Voltron fans love it. It is one of the best Voltron covers that's been done as well, and plus it is her first work, and she is consistently hot with covers. The 9/8 signature series it was a best offer. I'm sorry, I didn't figure out what the best offer accepted was. It was a list for 2,000, but it was a best offer accepted. And then you had a 9/6 that was a 590 that was a best offer accepted as well. So there's a chance those sold below that level, but it's, in terms of all the books you're going to see, it's one that's been holding for quite a long time, pretty well, and it sells pretty well. Recent listings, there was a raw for 400 and a 9/8 for 1450. So, all right. Another Jenny. Jen Bartel. I had known for her just really beautiful, vivid colors that she puts on her covers. You know, we saw that Afra last week and all ogled it and how beautiful it was. But Jen Bartel puts out just beautiful stuff all the time. These Women of Marvel, these Women of History Month, covers that she did. There was a Silk, a Hellcat. The whole series is beautiful. A nice little X-23 cover there that she did.
Congratulations!
That Nebula is a pretty book as well. But I'm just, I'm not trying to throw up hot books for her or for any of these artists. I'm just trying to throw up really good representatives of how amazing they are as artists, because they really are. All right, if we slide to the next one. Her first is Gem and the Holograms. They're truly outrageous, truly outrageous.
You are the Misfits.
I like the Misfits. Their songs are better.
I know, right?
But this was a subscription variant from IDW from 2015. Gem and the Holograms 7. Recent sales, it's like 10 to 15 raw. Even though you're seeing listings for like $30 to $100 out there, if you wait and pick and choose, you could pick this book up for $5 to $10. I couldn't find any slabs out there for sale or anything that had sold recently that was slabbed. So it's a nice raw book if you can go out there and find it for $5 or $10.
The related Gem in the Hologram book I haven't. They're on the same cover with Cold Slither, with Zartan singing, and
nice.
It was a convention special that came out.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So you could pick up Jen's first work, and that's kind of the nice thing about going through these, because a lot of these artists, some of their first work is pretty accessible if you're a fan of the artist or a fan of collecting, first covers, things like that. Yeah, everything. Jen Bartel rarely misses for me. She has a really big stable of good work. I guess this would be one of the newer artists to the scene within the past couple years is Souza Micah. I love that Vampirella. I love that Vampirella. I have a couple copies of that. That's
just
a
good Vampirella.
I mean, you get a lot of Vampirellas. They all kind of look the same in a lot of cases. This one just felt good and dirty and 70s and unique, and I liked
very
it.
Perky. So gotta pick up those. I mean,
so Souza, how do you say her name? Souza Micah.
Souza Micah. I believe her real name is Micah Sozo.
Okay.
And then she just swapped it and combined it.
She does a lot of like live signings for people. You'll see her on Whatnot and some other things doing live signings. And the reason I said I'm glad to see her smiling, she looks so angry on those live signings. It's like either she is not a morning person or she doesn't like to do. I don't know what it is, but she is.
I've heard she's great in person and at live shows.
I don't know. I mean, you never see her. The camera will catch her and she'll be signing and she'll just like what? What do you want? So I don't know. I'm
yeah,
glad
you
she
got
smiled. Hopefully I'm glad to hear that's not her true personality. Or maybe it's just timing. It seems like every time I see her doing a signing, she does not look happy.
She made it big on this Catwoman 125 ratios.
It's not easy dealing with us nerds, I guess.
And she's been hitting it hard ever since. I mean, she's been just hitting it out of the park with fantastic covers. I hope she keeps getting more and more work, and they expand her out to some other things as well. Yes, it is Micah Sozo. In terms of the there we go. Yeah, so she swaps her name for her nom de guerre for comics. So if we pop to the next one.
Let us cover your wedding live on our show. If we need to outbid Kingdom to do it, just give us a chance to throw our hat in the ring on that one.
Yeah.
So her first is the Black AF Devil's Die one. It was a Black Mask comic. I don't know if you're horribly familiar with Black Mask, but sometimes they're on time and sometimes they're not on time. But when they hit with books, they have some really, really good stuff. This is a weird book. I found a recent sale for $1. It was a 99-cent auction win. I saw a $12 lot where there were 8 books and this was one in it. If people that tend to know what the book is tend to list it, raw for, $12 to $25. A 9.8 was up there for $250. But
I think they should have named it Devil's. They should have named it Devil's Pink Eye. I don't know. It looked like she got pink eye.
But yeah, a lot of people don't realize what this book is. You'll see it in lots sometimes and stuff like that, pretty cheap. And sometimes you'll see it up there, and if nobody's putting her name in it in the listing, a lot of times it won't get, especially if they put it up as an auction, it won't get a lot of traction. So this is one you might be able to steal somewhere pretty cheap, and get a great young artist first work. This would be a nice one to have signed. All righty. And last on the list, I got Stephanie Hans. I love Stephanie Hans. Her style is just those die covers. All the die covers that she did are crazy beautiful. I
like the
High Republic book. That was the best High Republic one cover that was out. They're just gorgeous. That Storm, which I have to find. I had never seen that until I was looking at this. I don't know how I ever missed that. That's a gorgeous Storm cover. Her work is phenomenal. Great French artist. And her first work is actually my favorite Stephanie Hans work I have in the box over here. It is the best Firestar cover ever done.
What about the one with the boobies? One that
I love the Art Adams too, but
of course the boobies, Dom.
The boobies.
This is just such a goddamn good cover. It
is nice. It is really nice.
Yeah, I mean, and in person, in hand, it's a really pretty cover. It's Firestar. It's the Women of Marvel one shots that they did back in 2010. You had some recent sales of $5 to $13. So this is still an extremely accessible book to get. Firestar was one of my first crushes as a kid, so I've always been a huge Firestar. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I used to watch that as a small child. I'm gonna have a problem with redheads.
So don't buy any Firestarter books from Joe.
No, there have been some fires started there. Again, recent listings, 13 to $40, but this is a book that you can find on the sly sometimes, pretty reasonable. And like I said, it is a really, really pretty book. I loaded in with my Firestar little 4-issue mini, that 4-issue mini that they had. With this, with the Spider-Man's Amazing Friends, that first appearance of her, and any of the New Warrior stuff. It's just, if you're a Firestar fan, this is a great book to have. And if you're a Stephanie Hans fan, it's great as well. It's just a great piece of art. All right, gang.
That was very good.
All right. Hey, I appreciate that. Actually, there's some covers there I'm going to go looking for now. Again, the object here is, these, except for the Frisons, a lot of those books are pretty affordable. So
I really like that Voltron book.
Yeah, it's a sharp book. In hand, it's a really sharp book.
I never thought about getting. I've seen people have it. That it is a good book, but now really seeing it, I like Voltron. So I really wish they did. They have a good Voltron series come back out again. I think when Devil's Due comics, right? It was Devil's Due, right?
Yeah.
Devil's Due.
Yeah, I think that was the best time when they had Voltron. They had G.I. Joe. They had Transformers. They had a lot of stuff going on.
They had the Hack Slash as well, because that Hack Slash that she did was, I think, a Devil's Due as well.
Damn, well, listen. Speaking about damn covers, man. Freaking today, there was a lot of covers with Transformers that dropped, especially on Whatnot. That Soundwave cover. Couldn't get it.
On the dice.
So, Joe, did you say you're going to do another giveaway? If so, I'll throw the hashtag back up.
Yeah, sure. Also, AOA, I need to ask AOA. You said Batgirl, then Firestar comic characters on TV first. Are you talking about the old Burt Ward, Adam West Batgirl that showed up on there, or Batman Adventures?
That's the animated, the Adventures one, right? They didn't have. I don't think there was. I don't think
AOA mulls that over. So if you didn't get your hashtag get off in the chat before, Joe Stoolin is giving away something else. So throw it in there now if you want. I think if you already entered earlier, you're still in the running. But if you didn't enter earlier, throw it in there now. The system's set up where if you enter 1,000 times, it's only going to count it once. So BK, sorry. And, all right.
Double deuce.
So next,
just
actually,
like Dalton.
since Joe's in the top screen, we're going to let him do his pickups or show-offs.
Here's what's for the giveaway.
That's the giveaway. Okay.
Yep, I'll show you the giveaways there again, and I'll show you some pickups here. My new favorite artist is Scott Blair. Did a Kickstarter series called Vamps versus Wolves, which has beautiful covers. But I got a handful of his sketchbooks, which I'm a huge fan of artists that mix TNA, a good TNA, but a good bit of humor with their art as well. And his stuff is fantastic.
Well, Luke really did that in the movie. If you really think about it. Oh, look at the Ahsoka. I like the Ahsoka.
Yeah, I got to move the woman in a Boba Fett outfit there.
I like that.
But show the other one. Show the one you showed me before the show. Because that one will make you. That one will make you start asking yourself questions. Would I?
This one is especially for Darth Lopez.
Yeah. Well, see, no. When the people were wearing the mask in the pandemic, they keep their faces like that, so the body looked good. You didn't get a chance to see what it really looked like.
Yeah, it's just, I'm a huge fan of Scott Blair. I love supporting him. He has a shop at Big Cartel. I also got his foot book, which is all great pinup art that he did, which accentuate the feet. Some of his sketch covers that he does on blanks go for $1,000 to $500 for his original art. But he's a great artist. I love giving him a shout out whenever I can because, like I said, I love artists that make me laugh and draw great stuff. So,
actually, Spider Guy, I think once you've once you've won, you're no longer eligible. So we appreciate.
Yeah, drops you out, Murph.
If you ain't trying, you can't enter if you don't win. But in this case, you can't enter even if you do. You can't win even if you do enter.
So the Conan book and the Alice Ever After are the prizes. The Scott Blair books are mine. Some of my other pickups.
You got a point.
I wouldn't call it a dungeon, just a holding room, maybe. But yeah, I'll show a few.
That's a good one.
This is also a Scott Blair. It's a wraparound. It was a Kickstarter. The wraparound is very pretty. The posterior is on the other side. Beautiful Carla Cone. Cinderella and the Queen of Hearts versus Queen of Hearts. This is number 1. This was the this one's limited 375. She did a few of these Memorial Day and I think a 4th of July kind of military theme.
Sitting on what is going on in that picture, man? Is she sitting on a mortar? What the hell?
Those are ammunition.
Yeah, actually, yes, she is.
She's sitting on a mortar. That's disgusting. That's even I have my limits, Joe.
Yeah. I picked up some Hughes. Some old Hughes.
Oh, nice. Justice Broad.
Yeah. And some more Hughes, which until it came, I didn't realize it is actually signed by Hughes.
Nice.
Which I have a lot of Hughes stuff that's signed. I didn't get it signed myself. And I always wonder sometimes how hard is it to make an AH and an exclamation point on a cover.
I have some Hughes books that I picked up in a lot, and when they showed up, I found out that they were actually signed, and I don't think the person selling it knew it because he'll usually it's just that AH, and it looks like the AH is
if you're not paying attention. I bought a relatively sizable lot of Good Girl art. This is one of the main reasons I bought the lot. This is the original Black Cat Recollection 2. It's an old Harvey. And it's Murphy Anderson art on there. And I'm a big Silver Age Murphy Anderson fan because he did a ton of the Adam Strange stuff in Mystery in Space. Let's see. This, as the Fantastic Comic Despective corrected me today when I accidentally posted this incorrectly. This is a Linsner cover of Conan, which is gorgeous from when Conan was being done at Dark Horse. They threw this in. This is the ugliest cover I have ever seen in my life. The woman's face on here is now, like, if I hold it like this, her face looks in better perspective. If I put it like this, if I put it like this, it's not so good.
Well, what's up with her neck?
Stop censoring your comic covers with that light.
I did pick up some Wolf and Reds.
Oh,
it's an old Tex Avery.
Yeah.
They're just fun covers. And shoot through here pretty fast. I had to get the Olivia cover, Torchy. I'm a big Bill Ward fan. So this kind of reboot in the 80s with the Olivia covers was high on my list. Great.
Joe pulls up to his LCS in one of those vans with no windows in it. Just
like, wow.
Ice cream. Get your ice
cream.
It's
World of Ward. It's all Bill Ward art, which is I'm just a big fan of that old stuff. And then I got another Hughes that came signed as well. Spider Femme. These spoof comic covers are fun.
A crotch shot.
Yeah, she has the spider crotch.
That one signed too?
Yeah, it had right there. Yeah. Because I'm looking at these and I'm like, yeah, there's the Hughes, and then the actual AH is like, it's over here on the book, really small in the purple. You can't even see it, but it is there. Because when I looked at it, I was like, oh, AH, yep, yeah, I know it's Hughes, and then I looked closer and I was like, oh, that's in marker, and these are signed. I lucked out. I've gotten a lot of old Hughes stuff that ends up being signed. He's always at cons and stuff like that. And I guess people just take stacks of stuff and then eventually sell it. So that's my big stack of smut.
All right, Joe, we'll take a quick sip of your beverage there because you are up next again.
Excellent. Do we want to do the giveaway now, or you want to?
Yeah, let's do it after this since I've already got pulled.
You got it. This one's relatively quick. It's our now and later segment. God, I hate stacking books anymore. If I have too big of a stack, I always have to turn moves so they don't slide off. It's a pain in the ass. So we're gonna do the comic now and later segment. So what I basically do is give you 3 books now that are out or in shops or available, and then 3 for later. Instead of being, next week's FOC, I pick 3 books that are kind of out in the distance away, so you don't have to rush on the weekend to try to find them to get in a pre-order. You'll have plenty of time to do it. And they're just some sharp covers. Like I said, always pre-order your books. If you find stuff that you like and you have a place that will give you a discount on pre-ordering, you can order pre-FOC and get the 30% discount that a lot of places will give you for it. To do it, save money wherever you can. All right, let's get into it. All right. First up, Fearless Dawn, the Bomb 3. This is the cover D. I'm a huge Steve Mannion fan. You could pick this up off of Kickstarter. He has Kickstarters where you can pull the old stuff all the time. This is probably still in a handful of stores. It came out on 8/30. It's just a really sharp black and white. If you dig the bubble helmet and sci-fi and monster kind of vibe, mixed with the good girl art, it's fantastic.
I heard you mention the bubble helmet earlier in the Hot 10. So I know some people collect bubble gum. I've heard that before. Do some people collect bubble helmets, ticks and bubble helmets? Is that a thing?
Yes, there is a genre. When you go back to like the Golden Age stuff a lot too, and even some of the silver, there's weird kinks and niches in those collectings. And bubble helmets it's a very common sci-fi trope. So it just like red dress distress, it's something a lot of people look for. But Steve Mannion is fantastic. I believe he's the one that did that ridiculously expensive incentive variant for Popeye a while back, the 1 in 25, the one that goes for a ridiculous grip of money. Are they 125s or 110s? They were IDWRIs. That whole Popeye series had amazing artists do all the retail incentives, and all of those retail incentives are quite expensive.
There was that one Popeye book that was it last week? We saw that Popeye book, the IDW book, a couple of weeks ago. Remember that, Jedi? It was a good book.
You're asking me?
Yeah, I remember seeing the book. That it was like
You're just trying to get AOA to make fun of me again. No, I don't remember shit.
Yeah. Lucky I remember what I had for breakfast.
Yeah. Same.
The second on the list, Dark Ride 8, Trish Forstner exclusive. It's a really cool Steamboat Mickey homage.
I had this one on pre-order.
Yeah, you can find it online. It's store exclusive. It's just sharp. I like. Trish has done a handful of these now, I believe.
Yeah.
They're done really, really well. I mean, I love Trish and the stuff she did with Stray Dogs and stuff like that. But these old throwback homages kind of hit me in the feels. So it's a good one to pick up. Yeah. It came out on the 13th. It came out this week.
It had gotten pushed back because I was hoping to have it at for Baltimore to get her to sign it, but it got pushed back, so I wasn't able to have it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have Tony on one of the shows soon. See if he can throw it over to Trish.
I'll get that signed by her, no doubt.
Yeah, Mannion is great. I'm a big Fearless Dawn fan. Some of his covers are really fantastic, and all of the stuff is still really reasonable. All of the Fearless Dawn series stuff. And last on the current list is that Sonic the Hedgehog. It's the A cover. It's the Pepe Silva Always Sunny in Philadelphia homage cover. I like an homage that's going to make me laugh. it's better than some throwaway, ASM 300 homage that's out there where, that looks like everything else. At least this one made me laugh. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't get a little bit of movement, but it's an A cover, so you should be able to find it pretty much everywhere, and pick it up cheap. But it's a fun homage to have. And sometimes Sonic does weird stuff, down the line in terms of the characters they choose to highlight and what some of those books do. So, all righty, and here's my future list. All of these are FOCing at some point in October, so you can relax, don't have to run, go crazy to go pre-order them. You have plenty of time. First on the list is Red Light 1. I believe Saracho does this book. Really nice decal cover. There's also a Frank Cho cover to this one as well. There's also, I believe, a UK store exclusive variant of another decal cover of this, which is it's nice. But this is a very accessible A cover for decal collectors, and there are a lot of us out there. It's a nice sharp cover. My favorite cover, possibly of the year, is this Conan the Barbarians 5. Rebecca Puebla. I can never pronounce her last name properly.
Puebla.
Yeah, Rebecca Puebla cover. It is a Margaret Brundage homage. Margaret Brundage, possibly one of the best pulp artists who did Weird Tales back in the day. This is just this cover hits everything I want in a comic cover, and you don't see stuff this good that often. It's a really beautiful cover. I haven't been able to see whether there's going to be a virgin version of this or not, but this is just the straight up C cover. But if you're not familiar with Margaret Brundage, look her up online, look up Weird Tales pulps and see the art, and then look at this cover and you'll be like, yep, that's it. It's
is there a black and white?
I did not see a black and white for this yet. A lot of these I hit so far out that every now and then they'll have like 3 of the covers out, and then you see some of the other things come up. Like I got Conan 2. I don't know how many different covers of Conan 2 I got. But there's just a lot. Yes, that Archerm White Queen is very nice. Then last but not least,
get to this Santa Claus. That's what I'm waiting.
This Batman Santa. Well, people were weird with like holiday collecting, and last year that Bermejo of the kid crying on Joker's knee was a huge hit, and that book still kind of holds some value. I just like this cover. It's a damn good cover. It says Batman Santa Claus Silent Night 1, Ben Oliver. The cover D rub and smell variant. They named it, not me. But it's a cool cover. People like holiday covers too. There are niche collectors that
hey Jedi, you can get that cover too. That could be you on the cover too. You know?
But it's nice to see a tough ass Santa.
This is just, I mean, aside from if you collect Christmas or Santa, you're probably going to want this. But just aside from, it's just really good. I mean, it's so lifelike. It's really good.
Yeah, it's when I was looking through, I saw that and spotted that, and I was like, that's good. That's good. Yeah, you look through the previews and stuff like that, and you kind of get a feel for. Yeah, that's probably going to be relatively popular when it comes out. But that one,
I'm curious what the story's going to be too. Batman, Santa Claus, Silent Night. But I'm sure Kingdom will be all over that one, and look forward to that because he's that's his dude, I think, right? Or Kingdom. Anyway, it's really good.
Yeah,
I think Kingdom's going to want that one for sure.
Yep,
he's a good DC guy.
That's going to be one for Wayseeker too, right? I mean. Big Santa Claus fan that I know he is.
It's not fuzzy and cute enough for Wayseeker.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's probably Wayseeker probably modeled for that actually.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Wayseeker's evil Santa.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah.
All righty. So that's my list for the week. Just some things to look out for. Something if you're doing a pickup list or you set pre-orders online in advance, stuff like that. There's a few books you could throw in there, get a little bit of a discount in there. I like, especially when you find some of the ratios, if some of the places online will do ratios like 1 in 10s and stuff like that, and just sell them at the 30% discount pre-order. So, I mean, to be able to get, it's a 1 in 10, I kind of like it. You know, my store will probably sell it for 15 on a wall the day it comes out. Just get it for $7 pre-sale. Save yourself some money.
All right, we're going to do the drawing again. And Spidey Guy, Murph, when you see this, no, you're not the winner. It's just I'm afraid to hit the back button without causing something to go crazy. So let me try to pull this up again. No, Spidey Guy, you're not the winner. We're going to draw again. Here we go.
AOA.
There you go.
I don't know this AOA guy, but AOA deserves it. AOA gives away so much free memberships and stuff.
And he never wins. He always gets past. Him and BK always get passed up for everything.
Well, right here. And it's all because he finally posted my IG. See, good things happen. One hand washes the other, AOA. So.
There you go.
You know where I'm at on the IGs, AOA. Congrats. Just hit me up. Throw these in there for you.
Congratulations. All right, so next.
And if you like it, I'll throw in a Tiggle Bitty bookmark for you from Jinkies from the Kickstarter.
There you go.
All right, so we did it last week. I think it went over okay. So we're going to try it again this week with a new comic. And we're going to do a comic review by yours truly.
You can accept it, AOA.
Oops, where are we at here? Where are we at?
Kingdom, you win everything.
And they're just cover books. They're not ratios or anything. Take them and read them. Beat them up. Good bathroom reading.
All right, so this week we're going to review the. I really wanted to review the Creep Show, but I could not find enough of the interior art to really, I think, do a good review. So this is the alternate. Okay, this is the alternate called The Alternates. All right. It's funny when I thought of it. This is by Patton Oswalt, Tim Seeley, Jordan Blum, and lots of covers for this one, including a foil cover of the A cover, So this was a weird read. What it reminds me of is another Dark Horse series that I don't know if they're related because I never finished reading. What was it called? Black Hammer. Remember that? Black Hammer. Anybody else read that? So this kind of reminds me, right? I don't think they're related, but it's kind of reminded me of the same type of comic, it was also a Dark Horse comic. So anyway, here we go. We start off with these young ladies driving in a car. They're heading somewhere to have a party or something. I don't know what's going on exactly, but they're talking a lot. And suddenly they look back and they see the girl in the back seat has gone into this crazy daze. And they're like, what the hell, girl? You already snorted all the coke or whatever. They blamed her for like getting a head start on the party. And this chick is like saying, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, this young lady said that So basically, she can start seeing dimensions and geometry and some bullshit, and they drive off the bridge. And the end. No, that's not really the end, although I kind of wish it was. Next thing you know, we get this this scene of a deer, and then this white wolf jumps and kills the deer. Quite not even any segue at all. They just right in there, and you see this white wolf eating the deer, and these other wolves come up behind the white wolf,
start licking his lips,
and they start kissing the white wolf, like licking the blood or whatever off the white wolf. And then now we know, I guess maybe it was a dream. I don't know what that was. This girl wakes up in her bed. She reaches over to turn off her phone alarm, but she's got like suddenly she's got like scaly arm. And so she has this power. I'm thinking this is the same girl that was in the car earlier. And anyway, maybe we'll get to that a little later. But apparently this girl has the ability to like okay. And this girl has like the ability to like transform parts of her body into like these monsters from history, like werewolves, creature from the Black Lagoon or something. It's a weird power, but it's the one she got. So anyway, she wakes up and she runs because she's late to a meeting. So apparently there's this meeting for all these monsters or these people with power. Some of them are monsters.
And some dude with some ugly ass outfit he had on.
And he's like a crab person or something. Oh, you're talking about that. So yeah, that's that guy. He's like the leader of the group. He's like the counselor. And he's like, come on in. You didn't miss much. So apparently this thing was weird. These people, these heroes, these alternates were like sucked into something called the ledge or the ledger or something like that. And they had to fight something. We don't even know what was going on over there. And then they were sucked out and they still had these power. It's weird, man. So you have the crab dude or the lobster dude. You have this one guy, the dude with the white mask. He's like some like Sherlock Holmes super detective or something.
I'm not sleepy. I'm on my phone.
And then you got the other dude. He's like a teenager, but he's like a super genius or something. And so they're like giving something upset her at this meeting. So she runs out. She's like, I'm out of here. And the other guy, the group leader, chases her and says, hey, let's just go like have some ice cream or something. So apparently his power is, he's got this medallion. His power is that he can, before he was sucked into the ledger, I don't even know. Before he was sucked into the ledger, he has this medallion that kind of gives him like Google Maps. He knows how to get everywhere. So it even talks about that when he went. It used to be a really good power, but when he came out of the ledger, he's like, everyone's got Google Maps and stuff and Waze, and so his power sucks now. But he does have a power that this power will lead him to a certain person. So he's good at like lost and found and missing people and stuff. So anyway, they go and they having they weren't having ice cream. They're having pie. They're like, what's your favorite pie? She said pecan or pecan if you want to say it wrong. And so they're having some pie. And so he's got some Jeep or something that travels in. So they're like sitting there eating their pie, and suddenly everybody like falls asleep, and this like other superhero person comes in there. Her name is the Searcher. I don't know what her deal is, but apparently she's in charge. I don't know what's going on. And she's like, hey, we're getting up. We're seeing some remnants of power coming from the ledger. And they're like, no, we sealed that place up when we won. We would beat whoever was there. We sealed that place up. And she's like, well, we're getting some power readings from over there or whatever. It's like, maybe you guys are talking about it too much, or you left something over there, whatever the fuck that means. And they're like, well, we do talk about it every day or whatever in our group sessions or whatever. And so the Searcher's like, well, let me search into, she's talking to the monster lady, the girl. She's like, let me search your mind and see what's going on, man. I can figure something out. And she's like, hell no. You ain't going in my mind. If you go in my mind, I'm going to fill your head with every monster from here to Kingdom Come that ever was. And your grandchildren are going to have nightmares. And she's like, well, okay, well, I don't want that. So she just like eats somebody's piece of pie or whatever. And so then the blonde girl, whose name is Mary Marie or something like that, she's like, I'm out of here and I'm going to change into all these monsters on my way out. So you'll know I'm serious and don't fuck with me. And so she runs out. So meanwhile, we get a little bit of a behind the scenes of, so we got crustacean guy. I don't know what he does. He like cuts stuff with his claws or something. We've got the Sherlock Holmes dude who's like finds Excalibur or something. That's crazy. And then you got this one guy, the genius dude, who solves global warming, but then erases it because his mom calls him for dinner. It's nuts. Whatever.
No, John, go back on the last page. Go back when she ran out the place. When she ran out, it says, "I have a fucking date."
Yeah, she has a date. We're gonna get to that. She has a date.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's great.
So yeah, this one guy solves climate problem, but then his mom called him for dinner, so he's like, "Oh fuck it," and he just erases it. Freaking nuts. So yeah, then she's out on this date with this guy, and this guy's talking about like cryptocurrency or some shit, and she's like, "You're a dud." So she like bitches him, and she goes home, but he's texting her, and he's like, "Hey, delete, swipe left or whatever it is you kids do. I don't want to talk to this dude anymore." But then she falls asleep and has a dream, and it's X-rated. It gets nasty because she's that white wolf that has all the other wolves licking her. I don't know who the vampire-looking dude with the specs is, but he's there, and they all start licking her, and they're licking her knee, and her nipples are showing, and all that other stuff, and and then she like wakes up because this little dude is crawling on her sheets. It's this little dude crawling on her sheets, and apparently this guy has the ability to divide himself, right? So he can get like real small. So he starts off as a normal person, and then he just divides himself until he gets small. So apparently he runs there. He's like, "Hey, something bad is happening. Follow me." And he jumps out the window. But I guess she catches him and she puts him in a Ziploc bag, and she goes and finds the guy. I forget the guy's name. The driver dude, the dude with has the Google Map pendulum. And so she finds him, says, "Hey, I didn't know what to do with this dude here. He's in a Ziploc. Hopefully he didn't suffocate." And they went to the dude's apartment, and he had like divided himself into like a pile of mush or something, and he's dead, I guess. So they're like digging through his guts, and she finds a little thing, and she says, "Oh my God, it's the ledge." I thought, yeah, ledge. So the end. That's our till next time. But we do get, so I think the next episode is going to be about Lobster Dude. So can't wait for that. So we'll see what happens to Lobster Dude in about a month, I guess. That's it. The end.
I just love that Jedi's the only one on the internet that properly pronounces pendulum.
Yeah, pendulum. And besides, I wasn't falling asleep. I was doing some business on the phone. People thought I was sleeping.
I didn't read any of the chats. I don't know if the chat enjoyed that at all.
They did.
Yes.
Until next time. I think next week. I think we've already picked out the one we're doing next week too, so it'll be fun.
We very much enjoy your reviews of the comics.
Yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't say pecan though.
Pecan, not pecan, because I don't want to say it wrong. That's why.
Now I'm doing business.
All right, let me get through these real quick, and then we'll get into the next segment. I told you I had some more David Mack covers. I have Civil War II. I don't know why. I just went nuts buying this guy's covers there. It is signed. His signature is signed. He signed it, but it's not real bold.
David Mack covers are good. Man. I like David Mack covers.
I like his pastel. I like his style, to be honest with you. This is something is killing the kids. Is this something's killing the kids too? I don't know. Looks like it, maybe.
Yeah, that or House
and Scorched.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, I don't know what I'll do with those. They send them in. I have to send them. If I do get them slabbed, it'll have to be with CBCS because CBC is not going to authenticate it for me. So
yeah, I love his fight.
All right.
That he did.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the next segment, which is treasure tracking.
I thought it was going to be called Treasure Trail at first. I was like, I don't know if we.
Next time it will be.
I ain't anything anymore.
All right, let me pull this mug up.
Nobody wants to see my gray fox.
All right, so I asked a couple of people. Didn't get a lot of feedback from the viewers, so I went out on IG and asked some of our friends of the show what they want us to maybe track, and we may start breaking these up and not do them every week. But I decided to do it one more week. So this comes from Chef. Chef said that he would like to get a TMT number 1 in either a second or a third print. In a 6.0 is what he's shooting for. So over the past 2 years, we've had a couple of sales of a third print at a 6.0 in about the 500 to 600 range. 2021 600, and then of course after pandemic, as we've seen the trend throughout these segments, kind of coming back down to normal, I guess. And then in a 7.0, one up, one down, kind of the same, goes up. Had a really high one in March of 2022 for some reason to buy it now. Somebody just didn't want to wait for an auction, I guess, for that one. So they pulled the trigger and got a 7.0 third print. Other than that, it's been relatively steady, 650, 725 at a 7.0. And at a 5.0, another buy it now. People that do stuff buy it now tend to just pull the trigger because they don't want to wait. So you can consider those outliers. So that at April 2022 at an $800 buy it now. Other than that, it's been about the 500 down to 450 with the latest purchase of a 5.0. All right, for a second print, the prices, of course, are going to go up a bit. 2022 of July of 2022, 850 buy it now. All these seem to be buy it nows. All these artwork buy it nows. We had a 1300 in September of 2022, up to a 2000 in March earlier this year, and down the latest sale was 1500 in July. For a 7.0, I finally get an auction, and it almost hit $2,000 for a 7.0 second print number 1. In February of last year, 1,800, and May of last year, 1,650.
Wow.
No sales at a 5.0. So, yeah,
okay.
That was easy. But we did get a 5.5. 2 5.5s actually sold. January 2023, we had 1,100, and I got these in backwards order. February of 2022, 1,325.
Nice.
Dom Tober. I said, Dom. Remember, Dom had mentioned my 35-cent variants. That's one of the ones he wants. Yep. So I was like, Dom, if you wanted to get that 35-cent variant, what grade would you want? Dom said an 8.0. I was like, what did I say in the chat, Dom, when you told me that?
You said 8.0. You said something like...
I said Jesus.
Your G's with G. Yeah, Jesus, yeah.
All right, because that's going to be expensive. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes for you, Dom. No 8.0s, but we did see an 8.5. An 8.5 sold in May of last year for $11,000 for the 35-cent variant number 1. And in January earlier of this year, just under $9,000.
Those are big boy books, man.
That is a big boy book.
I have to get mine signed.
6.0s are not cheap either.
No.
June. In fact, we had 3 sales, all of them June of 2022. So, take it that somebody might have just been selling the same book over and over. I don't know. But started off with a $7,800 buy it now, and then a couple of 4,000 and change auctions all in June.
Yeah.
Now, this is why I threw this in here. It's interesting. So somebody sold a lot for all, because the 35-cent variants go 1 through 4, not 1 through 6, like the whole story. The 35-cent variants only go 1 through 4. Somebody sold a lot of number 1 at a 6.5, number 2 at a 9.2, number 3 at a 9.2, and number 4 at a 9.0. They sold it for just under $15,000.
That guy got a friggin' deal and a half.
he got it. And if you go back and look at some of the sales, I mean, I know it's number one was a 6.5, but considering the sales on some of these, I think if I had known about this, I might be divorced right now, but I would probably have tried my best to pull the trigger on that one, because I think I would have maybe paid $14,000.
And you know what? He probably could have.
You don't see 9.2s. You don't see 35-cent variant 9.2s very often. Those
he could have probably got it cheaper.
I didn't check the census, but wow.
No, he could have probably got it for cheaper if he did the right price and maybe got him down maybe another $2,000. Probably got it for maybe 12. Could have got it for 12. But damn, that's a great deal right there.
I think the seller would have done better to break it up, but they decided to sell it as a lot. So I think they lost money doing it.
He's kicking himself now because those are beautiful 35-cent print books right there.
This was sold recently?
November of 2022. So almost a year ago. Yeah.
Does it the 35 cents? It doesn't go past 4?
No, it's 1 through 4.
That's it, right? No 5. Okay. They should have made the whole.
I mean, obviously, the Star Wars story, the movie, the adaptation runs 1 through 6.
1 through 6.
But when they were doing the 35-cent test market to certain regions of the United States, they only tested 1 through 4 for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And these, some people say that from everything I've ever read on this was a print run of 1,500 a piece on these. Some people say they think it's higher. I have never read anything that said it was higher than 1,500.
Gee.
Yeah.
And it was only it was released in certain regions, not nationwide.
Yeah. It just depends on those markets and what their unit order was.
Yeah, so pretty cool. And at one point I had all 4 in a very low grades. I sold my number 2. I had a number 2 that was graded a 3, and for whatever reason I decided to sell it because I wanted to try and upgrade. I still haven't upgraded, but right now I have 1, 3, and 4. I don't have number 2 anymore, but all pretty low grades. The highest grade I think I have is a 6 in like number 3 or 4.
Yeah, I'll have to look to see what. I know I have the 35-cent one. I'm not sure about the other 3.
So be careful I know we're talking about this a little bit. So be careful if it's got the diamond, if the number is if it says 35 cents in the diamond and it's got the blank UPC, it's not the 35-cent variant. Right. So be careful if you think, and some people, you go on eBay, some people will advertise it as a 35-cent variant. And if you don't know what you're looking for, you could possibly get taken. So just know, if you got any questions, ask me or ask one of the guys.
Be careful for the Whitman variant too. Whitman variant is not a reprint; it's the ones that were sold in bookstores and stuff like that. So.
There is a Whitman, and this is another. I've talked to people that completely disagree with me on this, but from everything I've read, there is a Whitman first print, like Don was saying. Yep. And see, some people swear there's not. According to some stuff I've read, there is. It's a 30-cent. It's in the triangle, but it has a UPC code. That's how you can tell usually. So,
and
anyway,
people believe that that's a reprint, but it's not a reprint. It's a regular book because DC had Whitman's books too. Yeah. First print. Yeah.
Those things can get a little confusing, so do your homework.
Yep. Nice.
All right. Man, we're still under 2 hours, man. We're doing good. We're doing all right. Well, unless somebody wants to open, Styx, you got anything? Did you show anything?
I have nothing. No, nothing this week.
So
I can open up one more thing.
You want to open up something? All right, go ahead while I queue up your collectibles here.
All right. Hey, I did the smart thing this time. I actually took it out of the box. So, what do you think it is?
All
right. He's learning it, Jedi.
What do you think it is?
It took a year and a half, but yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a book? Is it a toy?
Well, magazine.
It's an envelope. Not a magazine.
That could be risky, AOA, but you're welcome to do it.
Right. It's a graded. It's comic. It's a graded comic. I got it. Okay, Jesus Christ. And it does it again. Look at this. And I got to open it next time.
Yeah. Baby steps, Dom.
Baby steps. Once in a while. Oh, there you go. But at least, hey, I have to admit that
he's in the right direction.
Look, an envelope and an envelope and an envelope. Jeez. Okay, finally. Okay. So I actually got this at auction, which pretty cheap, less than $100. I was able to snag it. It was going for much higher a couple of years back. So it is Star Wars Tales. First, who's it? What's the name? Val, Boba Fett's daughter. Well, I was able to get this. 9/8.
Tragic story, but okay.
Yeah, well, actually, it is a tragic story because his daughter was
her daughter.
She became a bounty hunter. The wife got raped, but that's the story its own. But yeah, so I was able to get this, which I'm happy about, because this book actually did go up in value a lot.
It's a cool cover. I like that's a nice cover though.
I love all the Star Wars Tales books, although I didn't want to follow up saying that with, oh, she got raped. So
yeah, she got raped. Yeah, the wife got raped.
So
and then Boba Fett went into hiding. The daughter became a bounty hunter and went after him. And then they had stories, some crazy stories. But I was thinking maybe
only Boba Fett comes with the equipment. All the others, it's like Ken down there.
They're all gilded.
Yeah. I wish she would have showed up or something like that. Kind of cool, you know. Boba Fett. Look, all kidding aside, Boba Fett, the legends of Boba Fett. He did a lot of great things. I wish they would bring that into the new canon. And
yeah, they have a lot of great stories in there.
They did.
Don't understand why we got what we got.
Exactly. You know what it is.
All right. So a couple things here. Dom sent us some Funkos. I threw some other shit in here we'll see what we get. All right, Dom. You can only get one. Which one you getting?
I want the Mike Mayhew. I want that one.
Which one, Joe? You can only pick one.
I like the Mayhew better.
The Mayhew certainly looks like the Mayhew. Of course, I'm a Mayhew fan. I collect Mayhew. I think Mayhew certainly captured Rosario Dawson. I think very well.
The eyes, everything. I like that.
Yeah. Of course, I'm going Mayhew. What about you, Styx? Only one. I only have one.
Yeah, I think that Mayhew would look nice on a wall in a slab.
Yep.
Not that the other one wouldn't, I guess, but I think the Mayhew looks better.
They're both
for me.
good. That's why I wanted it to be a tough choice.
Yeah, the pose on the Mayhew just feels more natural.
I know. I love the hood. I just like the expression on her face. It looks like Rosario Dawson. It really
the lighting is sharp too on that.
Light, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the other one had her headdress looks more of like a shock T type of look to it.
Kind of. But they're both nice. Listen, the Mayhew might be better in my eyes, but I wouldn't mind having both of them. Putting them in my collection.
I'm sure you will have both of them before all.
Yeah, but one day I'll have it.
Yeah.
I'm not
All right. I thought it'd be fun because he sends me emails, so I figured I would throw up. So apparently, I just thought it'd be fun to kind of look at original art. Does anybody have any original comic art? Joe, do you? If any of us do. I have one. I have a Mayhew behind me up there. It's not expensive at all. It's like $100 for an internal art page.
I have some remarked books that are older, but no, I've tried. I follow a lot of the sites that the artists go through for it, but if I'm going to buy OA and I'm not commissioning it myself and I'm going to spend that much money for it, I want it to be what I want. And every time I find something, I'm like, ooh, that's what I want. And then I look at the price. It's like, that's $2,500.
I'm assuming these are Tyler Kirkham's covers, right? The original art from his covers that he did, all the battle damage that he loves to do. Because a lot of them look very familiar if you follow any of his work that he's done.
Yeah.
Like the Superman, obviously for $6,000. That's one that was recently released, and the Batman over there for $10,000. Those were recently either released or redone or whatever for San Diego Comic-Con, I think. 10 grand. Woo! That's a hefty sum. I think I would be investing in some Silver Age or Golden Age before I.
Tyler Kirkman has some good Boba Fett covers too. He did some good Boba Fett art.
He's got some good stuff. Yeah,
he does.
Dude, how much does he charge for like sketches like this? I mean, like say you run them in a blank or something. How much does he? Do you know?
Commission? I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But I mean, I have the one Mayhew cover, and it's not even Star Wars or anything. It's just I felt like okay, I kind of want a Mayhew internal art from one of his work from a comic. I just wanted it for my collection to feel like expands my collection a little bit. Otherwise, and like I said, I only paid $100 for it, so it's not really that. It's not like 10 grand. All right, all right, Funkos. Here we go, Dom. Batter up.
Let's do it. All right, so they're coming out. So they dropped a couple more PX exclusives. Beta Ray Bill and King Daredevil. They're coming out soon. They're for pre-orders now. You see some of the work that they do, actually, like the Beta Ray Bill. That's some really good detail, if you really think about it. Like the Daredevil, the beard, this and that. But look at the Beta Ray, the headpiece. Just the way the face looks, the teeth.
Joe, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I like when they try to do something different, and I'll give them props for that. They at least changed it up a bit and made it a little more interesting.
I know so this is a PX preview exclusive, which means it's only limited to 35,000. Joe.
Yeah, you know why? It's not going to the landfill this time. We all know that. No, but there are some positive.
It's cool looking pop, though.
You know, it's funny.
Yeah,
when I sent you the pictures of the pops, a few more things dropped, but I wasn't able to put them in. But
don't you dare!
Yeah, so that's that coming soon. So this actually dropped. They have a new Wednesday
Dark Lopez. Okay, Dark Lopez got a pop to buy now.
Yeah, so these are Funko exclusives that if you go, I think they're still up for pre-order. Oh, up for you can buy them actually now. Up at
yeah, this is from the Funko website, right?
The Funko website, yeah,
or whatever.
So these are dropping more Avatar: The Last Airbender. They're dropping the Amazon exclusive Floating Yang.
AOA.
You know. Yeah.
This is glow in the dark.
You know,
the Avatar one.
Me and Styx have walls full of stuff that sit there and captures our imagination.
Is that Avatar glow in the dark or black light?
It is, yeah.
It dark, yeah.
It's like it's glow in the dark.
No, it just popped in my head. Did you add anything in here for me, Dom?
What
they announced some new Doctor Who pops this week. I forgot to send them to you.
No, they didn't.
God no.
They sent it to me.
Yeah, maybe next week. We'll put them on next week.
Oh, next week. Yeah. So the head, the arrow on his head, and the whatever he's holding in his hand. What is that? Or something? What is that? The
dirty laundry. I don't know what the hell that is.
Laundry. Yeah, exactly. And you got all the other ones that are coming out. They're going to be commons. They're coming out soon.
All I know is if somebody shined a black light on me, I would not want I would not want to light up like that.
Yeah.
With stains.
Shine on your shame.
So we talked about Fortnite a few weeks ago. Here, I got some new Fortnite pops coming out. They did pretty good. The ones that dropped out before, they did pretty good. You know, but still not my my cup of tea to Fortnite pops. For those kids that love Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're dropping this box, X-Men 97. They got last week we showed new pops that are coming out. These boxes are limited to this collector's core box. So you have a Rogue and you have a Jean Grey. That's going to be part of this box. And I think there's I don't know if there's a shirt, because sometimes there's a shirt and they have like a pin or something like that, depending on.
Yeah, sometimes there's a pin, sometimes there's a keychain.
Keychain or a shirt, yeah.
Lanyard or something. Yeah.
I wish they would go. I wish they would go back to the Star Wars ones they used to have, man, because there were so many possibilities. Look at it did, but
They haven't sold the ones they have already. They'll say they're still at my GameStop.
Yeah, I know. I didn't buy them yet. I didn't buy the new one that came out. The new ones.
I didn't know they had a new one. They still have Mandalorian ones.
Oh, the new one that came out. They had the new Mandalorian box. They have like 2 boxes now. That 2 different boxes that dropped. All right, so they got a fun night, a Halloween at Freddy Halloween party at the NYCC. They're gonna be throwing a party, and these are boxes.
Only 5,000 pieces, yo.
Yeah, I see 5,000 pieces. There you
Freddie
go.
Bones. That's who they send out when I don't pay my bookie.
Freddie Bones. Yeah, so they're gonna have
Freddie Bones and Knuckles.
A whole bunch of Halloween, heavy metal Halloween pops that are dropping in these boxes that they're going to be giving out.
I just noticed this guy's name, Ray Fillet. Is that a real?
Yeah,
I just noticed that. I don't know.
So
I like things that rhyme.
That's coming out from it's going to be New York City Comic Con, dropping Ray Fillet. So a lot of people have things in their hands. They definitely have all the NYCC pops in their hands already. People got them already.
Gotta have things in your hands.
There's only one that I want. The Darth Maul with the robotic legs. That's it.
All right.
I saw they have the X-Men 97 coming out. The Soders. It comes with this little like fanny pack, and all these come in that thing. It's like a limited edition. I don't know how many are limited to, but you get all those Soders with possibles choice of Chase if you get them.
Are these only available in the fanny pack? So you have to buy like 10 fanny packs to get out of the glow in the dark?
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, God. All right.
So,
I could totally see Dom walking around a con with this fanny pack on. I could just
if it was Boba Fett, it would be a different story, maybe.
No, I don't think it matters.
Knee-high socks, fanny pack.
Yeah. Skipping. I think he's skipping. I don't even think he's walking. I think he's skipping.
You got Capri. I'm gonna have Capris on. You know,
the Casio databank watch.
Exactly. So you have Tails from Sonic coming out. It's limited to 14,500 pieces.
Hey man, were you pulling my leg when you said they were coming out with a Balin soda? Was that some bullshit?
No, that was concept. Somebody drew it. Somebody drew that. Eventually, they could come out with it. Don't worry.
I want to know who has that amount of free time that they're drawing concepts of Funko Pops.
They do. They do all the time.
Pass it on. Pass it on, Styx.
After the first wave of Soka Pops came out,
Styx, you got to pass it on. You got to pass it on.
Oh,
sorry. Okay. Joe, pass it on.
No, well, they're going to have a second wave of the Soka Pops coming out, and Balin and Shin will definitely be part of that second wave. But anyway, you have Tails over here, and its chase is a flop.
I'm not a pop guy, but I might buy the Shin.
Yeah, when Shin does come out. Hey, did you see the little the thing when she's on the mini land speeder?
Oh, mini land speeder, smoking a cigarette? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Kyle, what's going on?
Yeah, that definitely did not hurt my love of the character.
No, not at all. She looks like she's having fun too. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right. Aquaman.
There we go.
Yeah.
I added these Aquaman. I just got the email, I think last night or early this morning. McFarlane's releasing because McFarlane does DC, so McFarlane's got Aquaman.
Brucifer has already got his credit card ready.
Brucifer's buying triples of all of these, including the
life-size sculpt of Momoa as Aquaman.
Yeah. None of them are shirtless though.
But you know what? I'm always going to say McFarlane does a great job with the figures for a cheap price, $25 compared to
they are reasonable.
Hasbro
these are reasonable prices.
So he does good.
Even prices. Even the seahorse or whatever, even that's not bad. I mean, it's only
and the sculpts are good. I mean, they do decent sculpts on them. They're decent figures.
The shark dude is pretty expensive for whatever reason, or whatever that is.
Probably deluxe. That's why. It might be an exclusive too.
That Black Manta looks very nice.
It's cool, right? There's some figures that I look like I wanted to pull the trigger on, but I can't. Yeah, I can't. Well, the shit I have. I have a body double.
I thought you looked like somebody, Kingdom. Thanks, man.
There you go.
Man, that was keeping me up. No, that came out wrong too. Damn it.
This is cool.
So apparently you can get autographed. McFarlane's just giving autographs away. Apparently you can get an autographed action figure of Multiverse Batman. I thought McFarlane autographs were hard to get. I didn't know you could just buy them at your local Walmart.
Multiverse Batman sketch autograph edition. So it's black and white. It mimics a sketch.
Yeah, so $50. It says autograph, so I'm assuming it's an autograph, not a facsimile. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could be wrong, but it says autograph. And you can also get the non-autographed.
Boo! No, the autograph.
Yeah, you can get the non-autograph for $20 less, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I agree with Terry. You can make that Momoa into a Stargate Atlantis figure. Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yep.
All right, let's see what Hasbro's got. Dom, cue up your rant. Actually, I think Hasbro did pretty good.
Yeah,
boom.
Oh, very nice. ATST.
This came out already.
It's pre-order. Maybe this is a pre-order.
That C-3PO's ATST because it's got the red leg.
The red leg. No, it's actually when Mando, when the pirates on the planet, the one that Mando went to the planet to relax.
Oh yeah, it's the Mandalorian one.
Mandalorian.
Did they have a red leg? I don't remember.
Yeah,
it was so dark.
I guess it was like built from spare parts. I guess I don't know.
Well, that would make sense, but
vintage series. And this is pretty cool. This the 2-pack, the Obi-Wan showdown with Darth Vader showdown. I like the card backs. The card backs make these figures.
When are we gonna get the guys in
bubbles are back? Huh?
When are we gonna get the guys in the glass jar figures from Obi-Wan?
Oh, you mean those the ones that were in the amber?
Yeah, the ancient ones there.
Yeah, maybe soon. Maybe they'll make a whole play set of that down the road.
I'd be down for those. These
are cool. This is good. $200. Transformers Generation, Titans Returns, Fortress Maximus.
Yeah, so this is sold out already. I think these are ready to ship, but they're sold out or something like that.
You think they're big too?
I think.
This thing is huge.
Yeah.
This thing is easy about 20 inches long.
It's Maximus.
Maximus, yeah.
Yeah. I thought they when they came out with the Triptychon, I thought that was big. God damn.
Yeah.
Fortress Maximus got to be huge.
They look so much like the robots now compared to back in the day when they made them. But when they made them earlier, they used to be more metal than plastic. Now they're all plastic, but they look so much better. Mm-hmm. They look like the G1 cartoon, which is awesome.
HasLab
has Giant Man coming out, which, you know, if you want to complete your Avengers set and have Giant Man in your set, you have to get this. And it's fully posable, articulation, and it's still
creepy smile included.
Yeah, no, the faces, you can put different faces on them, you know, but 38 days left and 20 hours, and they're targeting a 10,000. It might not make it. Maybe it might, but it's not going to be like the Ghost.
Nobody wants it.
How long is they? When did they open up the funding window? I mean, they're almost halfway done. They still got like over 30. They almost got like 40 days left. You don't think that's doable?
Maybe.
Or you think everybody that's going to get in is already in, and it's just going to be stragglers from here on out?
I think all the Giant Man fans are have already beaten down the door to get in on that.
But there's some people that would love to have this. You know, think about it. You know, I understand it's a $200 figure. It's fully posable, and it does fit in with your collection. If you're gonna try to make your whole set of the Avengers, it would make sense. But I don't think it's just a big toy that's going to take a space. And if you don't have a big room,
Giant Man collectors, they give them this, man. Let them give them this. Don't take this away from them.
Let's move on.
All 7 of them out there.
So you got Transformers, Air Razor, and Predacon. Inferno 2-pack. You have so apparently it's a 2-pack of the same figures that came out, but I think they're different colors. I think the color schemes are different.
I get spiders in my house the size of silver dollars. I don't want that thing in my house. I'm going to see that and I'm going to be half awake. I'm just going to hurt my foot stepping on it.
Giant red ant. Yes, and yes.
Good job on the face. I got, that's what we
that's good sculpt.
So this is one part of the duo. Shin will be coming out next, and I will have yes.
I'm not a statue person.
No, it's a statue. It's a hot toy. Oh. It's articulate. Yeah, it's a figure.
I might have to
statue.
Wait, it's posable, so it's like it's got the
the figure. It's a hot toy.
Okay, but I'm asking.
I looked at the price before I looked at the summary underneath.
No, the prices for hot toys are very expensive to begin with.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you get the low cap.
That's not bad for a hot toy. To be honest,
I know.
$200.
It's on pre-order now, but you got so it's kind of cool. You get the Ezra, the hologram from Ezra. You get the hands. You get the lightsaber. You get the helmet. It's pretty cool. I
always love the apple for scale. That's always nice.
And on top of that, I know they always put that there.
It's a brilliant thing to do.
The face is beautiful, but I have a feeling they're going to tweak it a little bit more before it actually comes out.
They should have like a head where you can put her like long hair on there too. They should make a head for that. But some guys like long hair.
I think they take I think you put the helmet on because usually you can take the head off and put the helmet on. But it looks like the helmet just goes on the head, which is.
Or you can just swap out the head. They don't have to be.
Yeah. I got a Boba Fett.
$271. Give me another head. Yeah, that didn't come out good.
Now this is a statue.
Yes. Yeah, I got.
There we go.
Oh, Gotham by Gaslight. Wow.
So I have here's a hot toy sideshow next to me. I have two of these. For some reason, it's the Boba Fett Arena Boba Fett.
For some reason.
Yeah. So actually, these are actually
is the reason that it's
possibly figure out why you have two of those.
For $1,000 at one time, and I bought two of them. Well, I have one open in my showcase over there, but this one.
There you go.
If anybody wants one,
this is $700 right here. $700 for this thing.
I have it right here. $500.
Tom is absolutely not interested in Batman at all. All roads lead to Boba. We just gotta
all
get
roads
there.
lead to Boba. Boba leaves the Boba. Actually, this statue is really cool. $700.
That's cool. That's not $700 cool.
Maybe Brucifer. I don't know. Brucifer, is this your gig? I don't know.
You always say that, Brucifer.
Damn, that thing is huge. This is cool. This is from Ian McDonald.
Yeah.
Not bad. $95 just for the print. If you add framing and stuff, obviously it's going to
be a lot more. Yeah.
I can't remember. I normally put it up there. I can't remember if it's limited. A lot of times these are limited to like, I don't know, $750 or something.
Hey, like Brucifer, that's what she said.
Waiting on that. All right, I think we have this might be the last thing. Oh yeah, Brucifer. Here you go.
There you go.
This is the real key. I want to know if Brucifer's getting this thing. It's not bad. It's $60. This is by Noble Collection Toys and Collectibles.
Yeah.
It is the Trident. It doesn't say how big it is, so that's the only thing.
You look really cool when the cops are tasing you.
I know, right?
And there we go. And that brings us to the meme of the week. And I could not remember if I did this meme or not. So I actually put two memes in here this week because I couldn't remember if I did the first one or not already. I lost track. This one, they're both PG-13. The first one, obesity runs in my family.
Nobody runs in your family.
I like that.
I think I might have done that one already. I couldn't remember. So I threw this one in because this one I think was funny. Of all the everybody remembers all the about the what are they called now? The Washington Commanders or whatever.
Yeah. Yes, the Commanders.
Back when they used to be the Washington Redskins, everybody was like, "Oh, you got to change the name or whatever." This guy's got one called the Caucasians.
There you go.
Yeah.
This would be the worst football team ever. This would be
what? And what's funny?
This football team would be 0-16.
If you go back to the fact is that the Native Americans made the Washington Redskin team. They're the ones that put it out there, and they were the ones that got offended by it. So think about that. It's just the way America.
I'm in the DC area. It's always been a hot debate around here. There was a petition that went around. I think they got 300,000 or like 30,000 signatures or so to change it back.
Yeah,
they might change it back. They might.
Well, they're gonna do a name change with the new ownership, but I have a feeling it's not probably going to go back to what it was.
No.
Well, how come Atlanta Braves are going to change the name?
Ted Turner's too rich.
Cleveland changed their name. They're the Guardians now.
It's so stupid, man. The Guardians. Yeah. Oh, it's just dumb. Stop giving in to this.
Well, it's Cleveland. They're the mistake by the lake. They're
wow.
Sorry, I grew up in Pittsburgh. We have our limits of tolerance.
Yeah. When you couldn't come up with a name except call your football team a color, the Browns. You know.
Well, they used to be the St. Louis Browns.
Better.
Used to be the St. Louis Browns.
Yeah, but at least they had that little imp on there.
Yeah.
This is where we normally do the conspiracy wheel. We're not going to do that this week, but we are going to show some stuff that Dom sent me. Because when we do the conspiracy wheel, we spend about maybe 30 seconds talking about it before it just cascades down into the depths of
that's true.
The mighty rabbit hole.
Terribleness. So I will show this is what Dom and most of these Dom shares with me. Sometimes it's stuff I share with Dom, but I set up our own little like room that we can put stuff in. Let me open up. We saved this for the last for the true diehard get off my lawn viewers. All right. So this is the first one. Actually, I think in order to get the sound, I'm going to have to bear with me just a second. I'm going to have to do a little switch of my audio. So give me just a second here while you're listening to my.
Shut up, Siri.
All right. There we go. So we'll see if this works. If we have audio or not, because I didn't have time to really rehearse this a lot. So, all right, Dom seemed to get a kick out of this one. Oops,
What?
Why is there no sound? Oh, wait a minute. I got the sound.
Oh, is this that game show where it's pitch black?
You guys hear now?
Like ass.
Oh, gosh. Dear God.
Oh, God.
Okay, Dom like that one. What else?
That guy missed all the other ones that he had to spell.
I know, yeah.
And he got to that last one.
You got the one right.
This is actually pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to show all of this because I think it's a little long, but this is actually pretty cool. This is some dedication. This is some Lego work. This is some Leaky Trooper shit right here.
Yeah, that's his type of stuff.
That is impressive.
Look, they're cooking the big brontosaurus burger over there.
It's a lot of money.
It is, man. A lot of time, too.
Yeah.
All right, so that goes on and on.
That's pretty cool.
What is this? Oh, this was actually funny. This was actually a little funny. I hope no one gets offended. They shouldn't be because this is just a joke, but this is actually kind of funny. Two deaf guys communicating on a plane, and people are like, "What the fuck?"
Oh my God.
All right. Okay. This is funny. All right. What do we got this week? Oh, nope. Don, not even going to do it. Nope. Nope. We'll go to this instead.
Oh, there you go.
Chef.
Damn.
Poke your eye out, kid.
One more time. Overtime.
Future back problems.
That's some funny shit.
All right. Bookmark that one. Okay, moving on.
Save that one for later.
I think we talked about this one before. Yeah. Remember these days, Dom? Remember these?
Yep.
Oh, God.
You look at the camera, you can't see the stuff.
What's up,
texting? Yeah.
Gotta get your roll of quarters out for that.
I know.
You're like
$300. The scrambler.
Yeah.
Oh,
$400.
The scramblers.
Oh man.
Oh, those were the days, man.
I remember when people started getting busted for them too. Back in the day.
This is Dom as a child. We all know it.
He was getting in there.
Leave me alone. Jeez, did you leave me alone?
All right. Oh man, this guy gets loud. Remember this?
Yep.
Check this poor fucker. Ooh.
Oh, we got freaking. Yo, he's done.
Blindside.
Oh,
damn.
That was a defenseless receiver right there.
Yeah.
Targeting. Is this really in New York, Dom? Are these pictures in New York?
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit. Attack dogs on the roof. Okay. All right.
Secret, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Don't get Hanson.
Oh my God.
Look, they outside the garbage.
Yep. Why would they eat there?
That's New York for you.
Non-expired pregnant. Do they still expired ones?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's some dude with his leg sitting there.
Do you put some change or money in his leg? I mean, why has he got his leg sitting there?
His leg's there.
Are you supposed to put money in his leg?
I don't know.
One of my best friends in college, he had lost his leg to cancer and had prosthetic. And when we would go to movies in college, he would take his leg off in the middle of the movie and just sit it over the empty seat next to him. People would be so disturbed.
Oh, gee, I bet. You know, it's
Marriage Bureau.
Don't do it.
I'm saving pegging for marriage. Frank's Crap House. Drop a load, $2. Take a leak, $1.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yo, I'm telling you, people are crazy.
Oh, that's Mother of the Year right there. Holy crap.
Yep.
This is absolutely. I sent this to my wife. This is 100% my wife. 100%. I'll let it soak in. My wife does this all the time. Drive me nuts. It's been the genesis of several. I don't want to say arguments, but I'll be like, what?
My wife is frequently the recipient of that.
When I watch Ahsoka or some Star Wars show, I'm like, you're out of here. I'm like, nope. You're going to the den or wherever our little room. You're going in there. You play all the phones. You play your games in there as loud as you want. And then she's like, okay.
I'm the culprit on that one. I'm the one that's always.
Oh, you do that?
Blare out while my wife. I'll be watching something or just going through something, or picking up on a stream early, and pulling it up on the phone before I pull it up on the TV, and I always feel bad. I got a Bluetooth headset now, so I don't have to bother my wife.
This is what my wife will do. My wife will be on her phone, either watching videos or playing a game, and we'll be watching a show, and then she'll start asking me questions about the show, and that's usually what triggers me. I'm like,
it's my mother does that all the time. My mother will not pay attention to anything that's on TV that you're really into and watching. She'll immediately walk into the room halfway through the movie look at it for 2 minutes and go, oh, this is stupid. Then she'll sit down. Then 5 minutes later, she'll go, why is he doing that? What did he do?
Oh, God.
Who's that? Yeah, it's without fail.
Why are they? Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right.
Joe starts off with, this is stupid.
We're just under. Hey, man, I thought this was going to be a long show. We made it in just under 2.5 hours. So to us, we deserve this. Yes. Thanks to the viewers for sticking with us. Again, if you're watching on the rewind, thank you too. We appreciate those that watch, our non-live watchers. We appreciate that as well.
Spider-Man Murph AOA, hit me up on the IGs for your giveaways.
Who are you people? Is it directed at us, Terry, or someone else? Okay, any big plans this weekend, fellas? Styx, you're doing SNS. You got Tony Fleece tomorrow. Are you going to be on?
I will be on tomorrow. Also tomorrow, I'm going to FC3, which is Florida City Comic Con in Rochester, New York.
All right, so check. We're going to hear from Styx.
Any celebs there?
Styx Adventures.
Yeah, there were a couple.
Anybody?
One of the guys from Buffy is there.
Okay.
The butler from Fresh Prince and the daughter is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
there's a couple others.
Check out SNS tomorrow.
Those with the headliners.
Like they're gonna have Tony Fleece on there, who I still need to read that damn comic. I think I started it one time and then I got sidetracked.
Stray Dogs?
Stray Dogs, yeah. So check that out. What else is going on? Dom and I will be on Star Wars on Sunday. I'll be doing another comic review, so
nice.
You're going to want to tune in for that. We're going to be reviewing Ahsoka. And Joe, what's going on? Any plans this weekend?
Not much. I'll be watching the show tomorrow night and watching the show on Sunday.
I'm going to see Equalizer tomorrow, so I'm getting my
Denzel
pick this weekend too. So
yeah, it looks good.
We appreciate everybody watching our little show because, as you know,
this crew is the most incompetent bunch of retards and assholes in naval history.
But that's us, and we're glad you accept us for who we are. All right, Dom. Anything going on, Dom? What you got?
Nothing this weekend. Just probably trying to get some shit organized.
All right.
That's about it.
Mm.
I dread getting the bill for this. I know it's going to be a hell of a bill. But hey.
The floodgates are going to open up on your IG now.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. Dom, get us out of here.
Everybody have a great weekend and peace.